Hey guys, so you're probably wondering why I stopped posting after the second video of my deadline for, posting random videos until my birthday, and why it has taken me so long to actually post. Well, for starters, I have extreme anxiety, and if I'm sorry for the chirping in the background. It's birds. But I cannot put a deadline for myself, or put a deadline or have a certain time to be able to post something, because if I do that, I found this out the hard way. But yes, and I'm not very, I don't do well under pressure. So with this going on and me still being in school, my middle school to be exact, it kind of triggered something. So basically hey, shut up. Thank you. Sorry about that. Do you hear them? Y'all, shut up. Robin! Oh my god. But, So basically, I was in art, and it was dismissal, but now the dismissal wouldn't start until apparently the art room cleaned up, and it had already been cleaned. But some boys decided they were gonna start play fighting, and the room got messy again. Well, I was on my phone because after a long day of school, I get on my phone, so I'm not stressed to the point where I have a panic attack. I'm actually very prone to those. So, since that happened, it was just kind of like I wasn't paying attention to anything. I had my headphones on. I constantly listen to music in school because I have to, or else my anxiety will go off the roof and I will bite my nails, which is a bad thing. But basically, so I was on my phone, and AJ was actually picking some stuff up, and he said something to me. They said something to me. They said something to me. There we go. And I didn't hear them, so I pulled one of my headphones off. It's like actual headphone, not like earbuds. So I just moved it off my ears, and I was like, "What?" And they didn't respond. So I just kept doing my thing. I put my that side back over my ear, and I just walked over to a wall and just leaned against it while looking at YouTube Shorts. Well, the lady who does the announcements was apparently in the doorway of the room, and she saw me. And I'm guessing this lady has no clue about my anxiety. And, well, real quick before we go on any farther, I do also have autism. And I wasn't actually medically diagnosed. It was either my elementary or my middle school that had diagnosed me with autism, because I'm something known as a people pleaser. And since I'm a people pleaser, my mom, she told doctors not to say what they were looking for in front of me. But those quacks was stethoscopes. Yeah, stethoscopes. Stethoscopes. Did not listen to her, and every time I would, go through the little test thing that they do, they would say what they were looking for in front of me, and me being a people pleaser, I don't really know what, I lost words, I'm sorry. It's been very crazy these past few weeks, but let's continue with the story. So, I'm in class, in art, and so the lady who does the announcements sees that I'm on my phone, and she walks over to me and snatches it. And at that point, like, school really stresses me out, so, I mean, it can stress anyone out, but for me, right now it's even more stressful because we have a big test coming up, and it is not, really something I'm looking forward to because it is a timed test. I have to do it within a certain amount of time. Now, continuing on. So, this gets me more stressed out, and it kind of hurt my hand because of the way she snatched my phone out. It, made my hand hurt. So, and she said, you'll get your phone back after you help clean up. And, apparently, I didn't even see that she had actually left with my phone. Like, she didn't just stand in the doorway again, she actually left the room. And, soon, I get emotional because that's what happens when I get too stressed. And, I'm sorry for the snoring, it's my mom. Me and her share a room, so. But, ignore that. So, I teared up and started getting stressed out, told AJ that I needed a hug, and that, I was getting stressed out. Obviously, they let me hug them, but then one of my classmates started talking in a baby voice and said, I'm sorry, and then my name, that pushed me over the edge, and, warning here, this is pretty disturbing. It actually, I think it disturbed my classmates. So, I stop hugging AJ. I walk over to the counter that's in the back of the classroom. I grab a pencil and I start making this cutting motion on my left arm because, I'm right-handed. But I started doing that, and AJ and one of my friends had to run over and was like, hey, stop. And apparently this kid either didn't take the hint or did not notice what I was doing, and just kept doing it. And then, since he was continuing doing that stupid baby voice, I ended up yelling at him, and it scared him, I think, because he just moved away from the counter after that, because he walked over to the counter and leaned on it, and yeah. And then after AJ took the pen, my friend and AJ took the pencil away from me, I literally walked over to this metal cabinet and started banging my head on it, trying to get my head to bleed. And I know it seems like I'm being over dramatic, but it's really hard to explain when depression runs in your family and you have been suicidal for years. and then you're finally getting on track, not feeling like that, and then all of a sudden something just stresses you out so much that it makes those thoughts return. It stops everything, that it ruins everything that you did, and you just collapse and just start having, I don't know how to explain this, but even though I have had many panic attacks before, this was my most disturbing panic attack ever. A school counselor, I don't know if she's a counselor, she said she was something, but the next day she took me to her room because she had heard what happened the day before, and she was like asking a lot of questions, like, hey, I heard what happened, and it was just like I was pulled out of class to be asked so she could ask me questions, and that is how disturbing it was. Like, they had to get a teacher, not even my usual therapist that actually attends the school and also has other kids she sees, talk to me and see if I'm alright, see if I'm doing okay. And yeah, so when that happened, it took me forever to stop crying. And I'm not gonna lie, my Nana was really worried, because she's the one who picks me and my brother up and drops us off at school and then picks us up from school. So, and AJ had to get her, go to the art room where I was crying. At that point, I stopped hitting my head on the cabinet, and it was because my art teacher, he's a very nice man, and I think he actually started crying while I was doing this. He actually got me to stop hitting my head, and he hugged me, which just caused me to break down into even more tears. And give me a moment, I'm sorry. And he got me to sit down in one of the chairs, and then after a few minutes, my Nana and my sibling come into the art room, and my Nana is I don't know if I should cut that out, or anyways, and my Nana's asking me what was wrong, and she can't really understand me when I'm crying. My mom can, and obviously AJ can, because he has helped me through many panic attacks before. So she's just asking me what's wrong, and I actually had to repeat myself until AJ told her that, what I was saying, but basically I was saying, I'm sorry, I cut again, I'm really sorry, and like stuff like that. I was like apologizing, I was freaking out, and yeah, that is what happened and why I stopped posting. And I mean, it was pretty rough on me, because I kind of traumatized myself during that, because even I knew how disturbing it was. I just wanted to ignore the fact, and it actually just took me so long to actually make this video, because one, I got a new phone, and two, and this was before the whole incident when I got my phone, not before, after My brain's everywhere. I am so sorry, y'all, but it just took me so long to actually make this video, like I said, because even I found what I did disturbing and I just wanted to ignore it. And if I had talked about it within the weeks I was gone to you guys, I would have most likely probably started crying. And I'm sorry, y'all wouldn't even understand what I'm saying when I'm crying. So yeah, but hey, I'm back, and so I do have some news, and it's gonna be for two things where I'm gonna have a schedule for, but since it's gonna be a schedule, it's not gonna always be accurate. Like, the videos will be posted on the days I will say, but they will not be every week, because sometimes it takes me a long time to make videos. So I'm thinking about doing, well, I am planning on doing two things. Song Saturday, which is where I basically pick a random song that I know and sing it, which you might be wondering why. It's because I actually my first video where I was singing actually turned out pretty good, but besides that, then there's Trivia Sunday, and you might be wondering, what the heck is that? Well, it's gonna be where I basically have a series of questions in one video, and it will be like questions about my channel. Like, this won't be a question on there, but let's say I ask, what was the first fandom my channel was based on in my first few years of doing YouTube? And basically stuff like that. I'll have options that might pop up on the screen. I don't a screen. I don't know yet, but that is basically what I'm planning on doing. Now, I am sorry if y'all have okay. So, let me try that again. So, it is your choice to believe anything that I said about what happened. But just do know that, I am not the kind of person to actually lie about, my, like, any kind of disabilities. I will not fake anything that isn't true, because if that's just wrong. I do not, like, if I see, okay, so basically, I have seen videos where, people have fake, disabilities, and it's just so wrong and messed up. Like, you will never see me doing that. So, yeah, but it's your choice to believe me or not, and, well, thank you for watching, through this video. Oh my god. I am so sorry with how I'm speaking. English is my first language, and I can't even speak it properly. But, yeah. So, thank you for watching this video to the end, I guess, and listening to my rambling and me messing up words. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. I love y'all.